Hello friends, my name is Hari Krishna. I am your science teacher. Today we are going to discuss about ncert textbook of 10th class first chapter. In the particular first chapter, I am going to discuss about physical and chemical changes. So what is the major difference between physical and chemical changes means? In a physical change, there won't be a new substance at all. Physically appearance may change, but chemically they are different only. Chemically they are same only. So the major difference between physical and chemical changes is, in a chemical change always new substance will be formed. Always a new substance will be formed. Physical appearance may change, may not change, doesn't matter, but always new substance is formed. Whereas in case of physical changes, no new substance will be formed. So this is a major difference between these two changes. No new substance is formed. So whenever examples are given, see that new substance is formed or not. Based on that we can decide that physical or chemical changes. Let's see. So in this video I am going to discuss about some of the questions given in Exemplar and ncert questions. You can see Exemplar questions here. Let's see the first question. Which of the following is not a physical change? Not a physical change means, if it is a physical change, new substance should not be formed. But he said not a physical change means it must be a chemical change, which means new substance has to be formed. Now let's see. First one is boiling of water into water vapor. So if you take water in a beaker, if you heat this, just water changes from liquid state to steam form. It will be in steam form. So formula of water is H2O, formula of steam also H2O. No changes with that. So that means chemically they are same, physically they are different. So it's a physical change only. Okay. Next, melting of ice to give water. If you take a bowl, if you take ice in that, ice cubes in that, after some time when it's melted, we get water. So ice formula H2 only, water formula H2 only. Physically may be different. Chemically that same only. Formula is same. Dissolution of salt in water. So if you take water and if you add salt to that, common salt, just salt dissolves in that. It dissolves homogeneously. Just boil that water at a high temperature, water goes off, salt will be left. So salt is not forming a new substance in this. Salt just dissolves in that homogeneously, that's it. Salt is homogeneously distributed in the water. So that means this is a physical change, it is a physical change, it is also a physical change. Now let's see this fourth option. Combustion of liquefied petroleum gas, LPG. In LPG, we have chemical called butane. In fact, isobutane. So butane chemical we have in LPG. So its formula is C4H10. This LPG, if it burns in presence of oxygen, we get CO2 plus water plus heat plus light. So this is how the reaction goes on. When you burn this butane LPG, we get CO2 plus water plus heat plus light. This is a light that appears when it is cooking. This is heat which we use for cooking of the food items. And CO2 water is formed, it is vaporized in a gaseous state because the temperature is very high. So that means butane which is present in LPG converted to CO2. So a new substance is formed. So it is a chemical change. So answer is D. So when these reactions are given, this type of reactions are said to be combustion reactions. Combustion means burning of substance in presence of water. Combustion means burning of substance in presence of oxygen. That is called combustion. So when you see combustion reactions, when you want to balance these reactions, balance carbon first, next hydrogen, last oxygen. Carbon left side 4, so right side also 4 has to be there, so keep 4. Hydrogens 10 are there, so here only 2, so keep it 5. 5 2s are 10. Oxygens are 2 left side, right side 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 5, 13. So left side also 13 has to be there, so make it 13 by 2. Why? Because 13 by 2 O2s means, which means I can write this as 13 into 1 by 2 O2. Half O2 is nothing but 13 oxygens. Half of O2s. O2 means 2 oxygens. Half means 1 oxygen only. In that sense, 1 oxygen, 13 oxygens. That is how it is balanced. And it is exothermic, releases a lot of heat. It is also said to be exothermic reactions. I hope it is clear to everybody. Let's go to next question. The next question is, which of the following process involves a chemical reaction? Which of the following reactions involves chemical reactions means, as we said earlier, chemical process, if you want to see, there must be chemical change, which means always new substance must be formed. Let's see the first one. Storing of oxygen gas under pressure in gas cylinder. When you're taking a cylinder, when you take any gas inside that, it will be gaseous state only. And if you close the container, lid of the container, the gas will be gaseous state. It won't change into new substance. So it is a physical change only. Liquefaction of air. That means air which is in a gaseous state, if you condense that, it converts to liquid state. So still it is physical change. New substance is not formed. Keeping a petrol and china dish in open. Not only china dish. Take any bowl, pour petrol in that. When exposed to the air, petrol has less boiling point, it vaporizes. It exchanges from liquid to gaseous state. New substance is not formed there. Heating of copper wire in presence of air. Oh, this is the one. Copper, when you burn with oxygen, it forms copper oxide. It forms copper oxide. A black color copper oxide. So this clearly says that copper atom converted to copper oxide. Means this is a chemical change. This is a chemical change. Okay, so answer is this one. I hope it's clear to you. Let's go to the next question. In which of the following chemical equations, abbreviations represent the correct states of reactants and products involved at room temperature? Let's see this. Suppose when you take hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, remember they are gases. He mentioned very clearly at reaction temperature, not room temperature. Very careful. Be careful. So hydrogen is generally in gaseous state. Oxygen is in gaseous state. When you heat this, we need temperature of 570 degrees Celsius to get water. The water we got at 570 degrees Celsius, as temperature is very high, it will be in gaseous state. So hydrogen and oxygen reacts at 570 degrees Celsius and to get water, but water will be in steam form, gaseous state. The suitable answer is this one. Why not? Some of the students may think that why not this one, sir? It's very simple. The reaction is happening at reaction temperature. Temperature is not mentioned. Generally, oxygen and hydrogen and oxygen, they won't react with room temperature at all. So if you take room temperature, water will be in liquid state, but they won't react at room temperatures. They need high temperatures, above 100 degrees. Obviously, we need more than 100 means water will be in gaseous state. It won't be liquid state at all. So this can't be the correct answer. In the same question, if it gives at room temperature, there is no reaction only first of all. You have to understand that. Okay? Fine. I hope it's clear to you. Let's go to the next question. Next. Grapes hanging on the plants do not ferment, but after being plucked from the plant can be fermented. Under what conditions do these grapes ferment? Is it a chemical or physical changes? So as long grapes are with plants, they won't ferment because it is protected by the immunity power of the plant. That's very simple. Once it is plucked from the plant, now the grapes are exposed to the air which contains so many microorganisms and as well as moisture also. So in that presence, microorganisms are attacking these grapes, not only grapes, any fruit can attack them, and it releases different types of enzymes, converts them into CO2 plus water also will be there. Always a new substance is formed in this, so it is a chemical change. In fact, it is fermentation process. Fermentation means making the substance exposed to the microorganisms for more time at a particular temperature in which it converts to a different chemical state. So in fact, if you take grapes, if it is exposed to that microorganisms for hours and hours, we get alcohol, ethanol, we get ethanol mainly. So it's a chemical change. I hope it's clear to you.